Hi beautiful soul, Stephanie here, Feather Destiny Healing and Coaching. I wanted to take a moment to say, first of all, thank you for being here in this space with me. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate all the love and support that I've gotten so far, and thank you. I'm just blown away. Feather Destiny Healing and Coaching has only been out in the wild since March. So, I'm just so grateful and so excited to be standing here with you today. And I wanted to give you a good idea of what my background is, where I'm coming from, some of my journey to get to this point, and the different services and what my true intentions are here, because I think that's so important when you are considering working with someone. It's a very, very personal process, to work with a coach and a healer, and even intuitive guidance. It's a very, very personal, sacred process that I take very seriously. And I am honored to be stepping forward in divine service to my fellow brothers and sisters, because we are all, a piece of the puzzle. We are all important parts of this journey, of this ascension journey, of this healing journey. And I am just so grateful to be standing here, because there was many times in my life prior to this, prior to me healing my shadow and my trauma, that I didn't want to be standing here. I wanted to be home, quote unquote. And we all know, I think you guys know what that means. I was very suicidal. I was depressed. I was, just thinking about the person that I was just kind of blows me away, because I love that person that I used to be. I love her with all of my heart. It's just such a drastic change, and I never thought I'd be standing here telling you all about this, let alone have a healing and coaching divine service to my fellow brothers and sisters like you. So it's something that is very sacred, and I do take everything that I do seriously, and I don't take it lightly when I'm working with somebody. So I do go through quite a few steps in my spiritual hygiene process daily, and I'll get into that in just a little bit. But in a nutshell, I have healed my suicidal tendencies. I have healed my depression. I have healed my anxiety. I have healed pain in my body. I have healed trauma and shadow from not only this life, but previous lifetimes, because I do believe that we've come here in this life to shift so much, not only heal ourselves, but also help to heal our ancestral lines, and also, step up in divine leadership. Some of us are called to do that. And so it's a very beautiful process when you think about it, because when we show up here in this life, it's like, oh my gosh. I was so depressed and so down. I felt like something was pressing down on me all the time, growing up. And it was so debilitating. Sometimes I just didn't want to go forward. I was like, I just can't do this. And I never understood why people were so cruel, and I never understood why there was wars, and why people were so mean to each other, and the fighting, and the abuse of animals and the planet. And it just, oh my gosh, it was just, it was like, what am I doing here? And it was a lot to process. So I know many of us have felt defeated and felt like we didn't want to be here anymore. And I'm just speaking from my experience, because it's been very normal for us to have those feelings. And so just because you're on a spiritual journey does not mean that it's always going to be sunshine and rainbows, because there's things to heal and there's things to look at. So all that stuff, in my past, all the things that I did out of trauma and shadow, all the things that I did, out of self-loathing, self-doubt, you name it, that's a healing process that I've gone through. And there's things that still come up for me, and that's okay. There's so many layers to this process. But my intention is to help my fellow brothers and sisters like you overcome these challenges and share the processes that I have used that have helped me shift into who I am meant to be. And that is the person speaking to you right now. And I'm definitely not perfect. Nobody is. Like I said, we all have a different piece of the puzzle. And, my passion is I want my fellow brothers and sisters to see how truly powerful they are, and to see how they can shift their reality, how they can create a life of their dreams, how they can create, anything their heart's desires that's in their highest good, because we can do that, and no one teaches us to do that. We're told the opposite, that, oh, well, if I can't see it, then I can't believe it, kind of thing. And that's just a bunch of bullshit. We've just been fed so much bullshit our whole lives, and even though, many of us felt like, there's more to life, there's more, to this, there has to be more, felt that higher calling, you still, you're still pulled back into these programs of, no, you've got to, do this and this and this, or no, how can you do that? You don't have the experience, or, all of these programs that are out there that say you can't do this unless this, or just all a bunch of bullshit. That's the best way I can classify it. And I'm very open. As you can see, I do cuss, so that's just who I am. I'm just being me here, just being myself. There's nothing to present that's not me. I'm just me. I'm just the person standing in front of you. Is, I have integrity, I have honesty, and my intention for Feathered Destiny Healing and Coaching is not only to help my fellow brothers and sisters break through those barriers, those blockages, clear anything that is holding them back, but to really, get clear on what it is that they want to create. What is it that you want to create, and how to rewire your brain to see that that's possible. Because once we do that, once we shift our thinking, our reality shifts, and it is the most beautiful thing. I'm seeing miracles every day. I'm seeing things shift. Like, I have so many stories of just, oh my gosh, I'm just so grateful, and these things work. And I'm so grateful for all of the mentors and the people that have helped me along this path, because I couldn't do it alone. Absolutely, I have angels and I have, my higher aspects guiding me. But when you're in trauma and when you're in shadow, sometimes you don't hear that connection. Sometimes you don't know that connection is there. And so having these earth angels along my path, I call them, I'm so grateful. So, that's what I want to do. I've always been guided to help others. I've always known that we're meant for something greater. I've always known and have always been sort of the rebel, I guess you can say. I don't like the rules that they give us. I don't like, how things are structured. And guess what? It's an old paradigm, and it's crumbling because it can't exist in this current reality. It just can't. We are shifting as a collective. And so I want to help with this process in any way that I can. I will be posting videos here from time to time. Could be I go live to do some intuitive guidance sessions. I'm just gonna let it flow and see what comes up. But but that's a little bit about me, what my intention is for to work with my fellow brothers and sisters, and to really just get the word out there that I'm here if you're looking for a coach, if you're looking for someone that is heart-centered, that has integrity, that is consistent with a very, very solid spiritual hygiene process. I want to talk about that for just a minute. So it is very important to me that that spiritual hygiene practice is solid, because I ensure that only the highest order of divine love and light comes through. That's my sessions, that's my coaching, everything. I will not allow anything that is not of the highest order of divine love and light to connect to me, to connect to my sessions, because I just simply don't allow it. And I have an excellent mentor that I have learned so many beautiful things from. And so I've been putting all of that into practice for over a year now. I've also, I will be offering some other services on my site this summer, so more to come on that. But I'm just so thrilled to be here with you, and this is 11 minutes long, my goodness. Thank you for hanging in there this long. I hope we can connect soon. So again, if this resonates, if you are inspired, if you're called in any way to check out my website, definitely book a free consultation if you're looking for any type of coaching or intuitive guidance sessions. And like I said, I'll just be, as truthful and transparent as possible, and with the highest integrity always. That is my intention. So thank you for taking the time. I love you all. Have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are. Thank you so much. And please take a moment to thank yourself for the journey that you're on, because it is not for the faint of heart. You are pushing through so many barriers and challenges, and there's so much love for you and everything that you are healing. It is not easy, okay? Can you move through it with ease and grace? Absolutely. Absolutely you can. That is one of the things that I want to help people with. However, just give yourself a pat on the back. Just say, you know what? You're here. You showed up. You got out of bed today. You did X, Y, and Z when you didn't feel like it. Even the little things like just, being a loving person, making somebody smile at the grocery store. I mean, there's so many little things that you do on a regular basis that you have no idea make such a positive ripple effect, and it does. So keep shining. I love you all. Again, thank you. Oh, now we're into 13 minutes here. This is it for me. I love you all, and I look forward to working with you and connecting with you more in the future. Bye.